Yeah. ABL shit. Gang. Welcome to the ABL podcast, first episode. For those of y'all that don't follow the ABL movement, we pretty much trying to get our name and everything. I mean, ABL stands for Ambitious Born Leaders. We got the clothing line, in charge of the clothing line. We got the little rap group growing, trying to get that growing. By myself, Sant, trying to get the engineers going, trying to get some singers. And now we got the ABL podcast. You know what I mean? So trying to get that going too. Topic of the day gonna be about success, man. Gotta be talked about. Gotta talk about it. Ray, I'm gonna start off with you. What's your definition of success?
You can hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. So my definition of success to me means something that makes you happy, something that you enjoy, and I would say as long as you're satisfied with the outcome. So basically, something that makes you happy, something that you enjoy doing, and you got to be satisfied with the outcome. If you're not satisfied with the outcome, then where's the success?
Jay, what you think?
I think success is gonna be different for every person, but the roots of it, I think, is being able to knock down the goal that you line up yourself, shooting down something that you aim, being able to fulfill a purpose that you got set in mind somewhere, some plan that you following through with. So, whatever your goal is, whatever you aim for, whatever you feel that your purpose is, following through with that from beginning to end, I think that's what success is.
Right. King, what you think?
I think it's take care of family, being a leader, getting it done, getting the job done. So yeah, like Jay said, taking care of them goals, accomplishing those, finish a little strong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just having a solid foundation at the end of the day. So without that,
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. And I'm gonna just add to what y'all said. Everything y'all said is success, but I'm gonna give a little information like to other people too, like as far as success, because it's like I feel like nowadays we live in a time where people think success is, oh, I gotta have the cars, I gotta have the big mansion, I gotta have all the money bags going around, shit like that, and it's just like that's not really what success is. Like that might be a goal for some people, but success could be, oh, I want to be manager at my job. You did that, you successful. Like it's just about like what success is to you. Like Reese said, like what makes you happy. So that's basically what success is.
Happy, and as long as you enjoy it and you satisfied with the outcome. As long as you satisfied with the outcome, you did what you feel me? Like, yeah.
Yeah. And but Ray, we both grew up in Philly and shit. We practically grew up in Philly, but like who the most successful person you've seen that made you like, damn, like I want to be that successful?
Most successful person I see. That's a hard job. It's a few people I seen that's successful. I can say one person. I can say prime example, Kevin Hart. Successful. He threw the roof with it. Not only say that, he from Philadelphia, not even from Philadelphia, but damn near I would say like the same part of Philly where I'm from. Like Kenderton, around North Philly, yeah, all that. And yeah, successful. So him. Another person I would say is Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
To me, I like his work ethic. Not even just his work ethic. This is something about it that gets to me is his dedication. Like the dedication that he put to whatever. It could be basketball. I know family is one of them. But like to me, it's just the whole thing about the whole dedication. That's how I think them two right there.
That's a
They
good.
do.
That's a good one. What about you, Jay?
Somebody that motivated me for success.
Yeah,
Um,
like somebody you seen that was like successful and it's like, man, I want to be that successful. Like, I mean,
shit, I'm gonna have
because you
to.
know everybody got different types of success. So
Right.
it might be one specific person
Yeah,
that you like. The way he's successful, that's how I want to be.
I'm gonna have to say Hove, man. Hove, I think Hove gave everybody a blueprint, man. You know, you talking about somebody that came from selling dope in the projects to being billionaire on the Forbes list. You know, that shit, that's a crazy flip.
Respect it.
You know what I mean? And not only that, he got his wife standing right next to him. She pushing $1 billion. She might be there already. Got his kids right next to him. He got his mans from day one right next to him. And he moving. You know what I mean? That's motivation for me.
Yeah, that's right around the corner for me too.
Yeah.
What about you? Okay.
Yeah, man, I have to say, having them hoop dreams, going to Grand Ledge, I have to say Al Horford, man.
Yeah.
You got it. Like,
Yeah.
during that time, I was a freshman, playing with his younger brother, John.
Yeah.
And just seeing him get drafted number 3 in the first round, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Number 3. And then not just that, he did back-to-back NCAA championship.
Yeah.
So I think that's crazy. You know, that's successful.
Yeah, that's a big one. We know too, personally.
You know?
Yeah.
So like that, just saying that, like you said, being around that was different. A whole different experience. And I'm not even like saying I'm like close to Al, but just being able to see that and being at that school where he went, see what he did.
Playing in the same gym, walking the same hallway,
All that.
Same coach.
All that.
All that. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to what he said too. Like growing up hooping and shit. Like I say, me probably was Allen Iverson too.
Mm-hmm.
Like growing up watching the Sixers and all that. You know how he used to have the jury on and all that shit like that. I'm like, damn, like he a baller and he get money. I'm like, yeah, like I'm trying to be like that. Like growing up as a hooper.
But most importantly, he was him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like over time, it like changed for me too, because it was like, you know what I mean, as I started to grow up, shit started liking different things and shit.
Yeah.
It was like once you grew up in like the social media and shit, you saw Meek, for example, he started posting his shit on Instagram, him with the cars and the money and all that shit. You're like, damn, you from the same spot I am? I can do the same shit. Like, you know what I mean? So like, yeah. But like he said, like with the hooping shit, I mean, I've been liking ball for so long, like it's just like, I mean, those my names. Kobe too, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but you know what I mean, AI, you know, when you're young, you got the AI because you're in Philly, I mean. So that's all you're seeing. You know, Reed, when we used to go to the Sixers game and shit, and the block captain, we went together as a block and shit. All we was going to was those Sixers games and
right.
And AI all that. So that was one of the names that I wanted to be like, yeah, I want to have that type of success. But like,
So
yeah, it's crazy to think about now though, because it's like, and you know, King, like we was hooping with hoopers, like hoopers down here,
always.
Like, and it's like, but we didn't hoop with motherfuckers that made it to the NBA. That was brothers that made it to the NBA.
yeah,
you know what I mean, all types of shit like that. And it's like, man, like I don't know, it's weird, but it's just like, yeah, like it's like once you get that close to something, it's like
you know it's real.
Yeah.
You know it's real.
And you know what it takes, though. It's not just like you know what it takes. It's about dedication at that point. Yeah. Dedication is big. Yeah. It takes you a long way.
Yeah. I don't know, man. We was out there almost every day at that fucking gym. Like, I never forget when we was all out there, and I think it was at the open gym, I'm gonna say, in GL, and them scouts came and all that. And he was like, "Yo, get on your shit. The scouts here."
Yep.
That was probably one of the times in my life where I was like, "Bro, this shit really here. Like, I can."
Yeah.
If I just put my mind to it, I could really do that shit.
Oh yeah.
That's when forgot the coach name. I think he was the freshman coach. Coach Strada.
Sure.
Yeah, he was fucking with me heavy, so he was like, yeah, these scouts here, and like they looking at you, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so I was geeked as fuck at that time.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Shit, another thing Hall told us too, man. He ain't got all his eggs in one basket, man. He got his hand in a little bit of this, a little bit of that, from rapping to owning to entrepreneurship to alcohol to fragrance to clothing line. Is everything real estate.
yeah,
He investing money, getting it back. Like he doing everything, man.
Yeah.
So I think shit, a lot of time, at least for me, it's easy for me to get locked in on one thing. Like, man, I'm about to do this. I'm about to make this jump. And I'm about to do this and do that and do instead of, man, let me put some money right here, some money right here, some over here, and make that shit all come together as one.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
yeah. And really, like, I always want to ask you too, like, because like once we started that clothing line shit, like, I mean, you ain't really had none of us there with you. Like, all we had to do was like help you with the financial part of it. But it was really you that was really out there, like pushing that shit, like dropping the clothes off and to motherfuckers saying, yeah, I'm out here doing deliveries. Like, oh yeah, I do put y'all order in. You know what I mean, like you was really, I mean, like
that shit dope too.
Where you get that motivation from to just like go out there and try and just push that shit? You know what I mean?
I feel though, like you want something, you gotta go get it. Like you feel me? Like and you know, like we talked about it, and then like I mean, I know y'all not here, but like it's going to be times where we are not together. But that don't mean that. But like it don't mean that just because y'all not with me that I gotta stop. You feel me?
Right.
No, it's like y'all not here from this our brand, so. It got to get done either way. So it's like once again, that's what like the whole leader part coming at. You feel me? You got show people like from like the type of person you are. So you got somebody got to lead. You feel me? Somebody got to lead. So there was in my mind like yeah, like from like this our brand. This what we want to do. Like it's cool. Y'all like say y'all in another state or whatever, different city and all that. Like all right, that's cool. But somebody it got to get started some way somehow. So no matter if I started or y'all started, it gotta get started some way. But like I said, I feel though, like you know, we over here, me and you talked about it. It was probably better to start it over here. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead, crack down and do what I do, and you feel me? And that's the only way to get ABL up there. I said, no matter if I gotta do it myself in the beginning, and then y'all come back me up afterwards. That's just how it is. It's just the whole. I had like the whole like the mindset I had was just like being a leader like this. I'm right. I'm just go get it. A go get it mindset. That's just what it is. So with being said, I'm like yeah, like no matter if y'all here or not, we gonna get it popping. Like it got to start. We gotta for me. Like, it got to start some way somehow. And I felt as though like that was the way. Like I said, I could get all the material and all that myself. So why not go ahead and get it started? And then y'all just back my plate whenever it happened. And I'm like I said, it's going to happen. It will happen. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and just bang it out myself until y'all come and y'all back me up.
Yeah. You had that shit jumping too, bro. Like, well, I mean, like, shit. I seen a lot of motherfuckers I ain't even know. Like, damn, they wearing ABL. Like, I mean, like, cause a lot of them people that be on the clothing line page. Matter of fact, y'all follow that too at ambitious_born_leaders. Y'all follow that too. Follow that at ABL Records too. All that's on Instagram. But yeah, like I was seeing people on that page and shit. Like, damn, I don't even know them, but they wearing that shit. Like, it's just crazy. I'm like, yeah, he really out there putting that work in because I know. I mean, obviously, you know. Our family and shit, they gonna support. Like, I mean, but it went beyond that. Like, it went beyond that. I'm talking about motherfuckers that were standing on the corners at the top of our rolling block type shit. Like, like they was wearing that. Shit
it did.
Like, yeah. So like, I mean, I saw that shit. I mean, so that's just another thing. But I mean, that's why I fuck with y'all though, because it's like y'all. Not only like y'all be having that motivation, but like y'all give me like motivation to be successful too, especially like with the rap shit. Like I never forget, like when I first started, I want to say the first song I made with Nas, and I think I sent it to you and you. I was like, yeah, like it's my first song.
Still be banging that shit.
I was like, yo, like this shit. He's like, yeah. For me, like me, just like, cause you know, like we always used to write. Like me and Roy used to write all the time. But it's something different when you in that booth and you fucking laying down the verses. You gotta get everything right, the sound right, the all that shit. So it's just like, you know what I mean, like once y'all gave me that go ahead, like yeah, like that shit hot. Like keep going. Like I feel like that's what made me take off in confidence. Like just knowing that I can just go out there and do that shit and that I'm just as good as these other niggas. Like, you know what I mean? And shit like that. But even then though, for real, like I wanna say I'm gonna say I attempted to make that tape. What's that shit? I think I call that shit Expressions. You remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that. Like that shit. I ain't really fuck with none of that shit. I probably fuck with like one song, that's the outro. Like and rack it up, obviously. Like this is
rack it up, man. That shit did rack up.
Yeah. But yeah, like that shit, I wanna say that's probably the only Jones like that I really fuck with. But I don't know, I just like I didn't fuck with that shit. And then it was just like I kinda like once I like it was the Ambitious Born Leaders tape. Once I started that shit. And I want to say the first song I sent was, damn, what's that song? It's a song you like though.
What's that joint?
Lights Out.
Yeah.
Lights Out.
Once I sent that joint, I'm like, it was like, like I sent that shit and it was like, oh yeah, this shit hot. I feel like that's when I like took off to another level, like of confidence too. Like I just hit another joint, like all right, now this something different. Like I mean, this how I should be doing it. You know what I mean? Like that's when I really felt like I found my sound and shit and what I can do, like with the music I'm making. I feel like you heard that at outro back when the Expressions doing. Like I felt like that's when I broke through that limit of like this how I should be doing it. And I found it again, and then from there, man, I just started going the fuck in. Like now, I got like this specific way I rap now is like if I hear a beat and I ain't hearing that shit and I don't hear no lyrics in it, like I ain't writing to it because I already know it's gonna be like forced and shit like that. And that's when you don't give out your best. You know what I mean? Like I hear a beat and I hear that shit, I'm like, yeah, like I might start writing to it right now because I know I can hear it. And that's when this shit come the quickest to you too.
Yeah,
like when it's like you can just hear it. So yeah, just natural shit. But yeah, and I'm low key glad, like, cause like Son, for example, like Son been doing that shit for long. Like he been doing that longer than me. Like so, like I can't say like I don't know if we would have made a good tape like how we made if we would have linked up back then. Because I felt like I was at a lower level back then. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
So I'm glad like we waited. Even though he was willing, he was still like, it's not. I mean, that's one thing about that nigga. Like, yeah.
The motivation too.
Yeah, like, he was homie and shit. Come on, let's lay that shit down. Like, he don't give a fuck. Like, that's just how he is. So, like, we were still gonna do it, but I'm glad we really waited because it's like now we got that tape and that shit. That's a tape. Right?
Truth be told though, bro, I hear that, but you gonna progress every year though. Y'all going to.
Yeah.
So that last tape, that you gonna look at that like, oh, this first one, that shit was hard, but this second joint, this shit way better. You know what I'm saying? This was way better. I came up with some shit on this one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna keep going. Your wordplay just gonna keep getting better and better. So yeah, you're right, but at the end of the day, gonna look at it that way. That's how I am with ball. Each year, I look at it like I grew in a different way. Each year, I'm looking back like, damn, last year I would have did that shit, and that shit That was some bullshit. I would have did some bullshit right there.
Right.
Now I know how to, I know
Yeah.
how to maneuver that. I know how to read it. I know how to be patient, not rush it. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, at the end of the day, being patient, not rushing them. But yeah.
I always want to ask you too, like, what keep you going with ball, bro? Because it's like, I mean, after all this time, bro, we didn't.
Definitely, he like the only one that
like he like the only one. Like I feel like everybody just like chill on ball.
Everybody, all right, ball, like you could play, but no, that nigga like he's like that nigga motivated, like bro, like you still motivated, bro, like real shit.
Like real shit. Like he the only one. But it's like everybody like we a hooping family. Like majority of us are hoopers. Like so like at the end of the day, like we all used to hoop, but obviously everybody slowed down on that shit except for him. Like he just kept
right.
And I always want to ask him, like, bro, like what keep you going? Like what keep you going? Like
for real, it's more than just ball. Ball is more than just a game to me, like they be saying. It's my life. I love it, but it's a tool to escape the world. Just like when Lily was sick, that's why I was able to drop that 40 on that NBA player. Because that motherfucker, I was just trying to escape from the world. I was just focused. It just helps me focus. It's like it's like a form of mental training or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just need a break from the world. You could just, shouldn't say mental training, more like meditation. That's the way I can meditate. That's why I be talking so much. When you hear me out there talking, I'm not thinking about it. I'm just thinking about each and everybody, my teammate, what they're about to do. I'm trying to predict what they're doing, how to read them and everybody else. It's just, I don't know. It's just to help me escape from the world.
I feel like though.
So that's my tool. So I get too stressed, get depressed. I go pick up that ball, even if I'm just dribbling it around the house. That helps. Just holding it in my hand helps. So,
do you ever get like in a mode where you just don't even want to play ball for a good amount?
Bro,
like
that never ever happened though, bro.
For real?
No, bro. John Horford testing my ass with that shit, bro. Sophomore year, he was like, bro, you about to be my varsity point guard, bro. He's like, we got a shit in our senior year.
Yeah.
Bro had me living in the gym with him. Living in the gym. I went to train with him every day. I did all that shit. To the point that literally, bro, this nigga would pay for my ass to get into hoop runs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even though I didn't need it, but I would try to fraud, bro. Oh, I don't got money. I can't go. I don't got the, bro. Nah, bro, I'll pay for you. Get your ass out. Go grab your shoes. We out.
Come on. Down here.
That's how it was.
That's what you used to do to us when me and Rara, when we was in high school. No, get y'all ass. Come on.
Bro,
I don't care if y'all just got from school. Like, come on.
Bro, we would literally get straight from when the bell ring, the last bell, we go straight to sneak into a school, one of them gyms. We would hoop in the gym for an hour. We probably get kicked out. We sneak into the other gym, hoop in there for an hour. Leave there, get picked up, go grab food on the way to grab food, probably like pizza or some shit. Head to Aim High. Work out there all damn day long. All day long. So we even get to stay late because he was cool with the owner like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's crazy though. That's crazy because I was
tired.
I love rapping. I love that shit. But even I get like times where I feel like I can't write. So I take a step back so I can like come up with some new shit. I mean, especially after I'm done the tape, after I just done the tape, because I put all that energy, all that creativity into it. And then when I'm trying to go again, like sometimes I don't know, I'll be stuck on the same tape and other stuff. So I just I take a step back and shit because I can't write. So I'm like,
I mean, when I get like that with ball, you know how like you be playing, you just be trash, bro. You just have the time, you just trash.
Yeah.
So, you know, I try to focus on other things. I try to focus on just staying in the or just footwork. Yeah. I'm trying to work with, like, you know, on defense, you got to shuffle your feet.
Yeah.
I'm working on little stuff like that. I know I ain't getting, like right now, I'm just getting back to it. So, like, I'm out of it. I feel like last night we was working on the little shit. We was balling with the little dudes. Balling with the little dudes. So,
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, that's how, like, how you stepped in coaching, that's what I need to start doing.
Yeah, I love that shit, though.
Yeah.
I love coaching. I love that side of that part of the game because it's harder than what people think it is.
Yeah.
And like the team I was coaching, we made it to the championship and shit, but we lost. We ended up losing in the championship. But it's like it was a lot of things I looked at that I fucked up on that I could have been like, damn, if I would have made this kid do that, we probably could have won that game.
Yeah.
Like, so it was like I'm excited to come back and do this shit again because I know that I'm gonna be able to
make changes.
make changes and shit and really like, you know what I mean, go out there and do some shit. Yeah, like that shit's hard. I gotta say though, back when we was hooping, one of the hardest places I ever hooped at was probably at the what was that? Christian College?
Yeah.
All them hoopers there?
Yeah.
They was cold up there.
Bro.
They was tough. I'm talking about 360 dunks, all types of shit.
They was tough.
I'm like, they was crazy up there. I'm like, oh, these real hoopers.
Where y'all was at?
Your game up there, you fuck around and get dunked on up there.
You know, Kroger by West Saginaw.
Yeah.
You know how you going down to Delta Mills and you see that big old school with this big soccer field that you passing.
Oh, that's a college?
Yeah, that's a college.
Oh, okay.
College. And yeah, they got a hoop. Cold.
Niggas going crazy, huh?
Cold,
Bro.
Like, bro. Yeah, that shit was tough.
That was tough ass runs.
Yeah, that was one. Me and Kyle went there one day. I was like 4 or 5 hours straight with them dudes, bro. For real.
Them dudes was crazy. You could tell they was in the gym just as much, if not more.
Bored, bro. For real. Bored. They had to. And not just that. They had access to that gym whenever they wanted because of their coach.
Yeah.
See, so they was in it. And they lived right there on that right there. They had the dorms and stuff. So it was dope. It was dope for them. You know, all they got to do.
Yeah, I mean,
We was balling, though.
shit, that was the days, bro. Bro. But I mean, Bree, you got some new shit coming. I know you got some ideas for the clothing line and shit.
Yeah, I got.
What you thinking in terms of like of that?
Say that again. I didn't even hear you.
I said like I know you got some new ideas for the clothing line and shit. Like what you working on? Like tell us what you working on and shit.
Right now, I'm actually trying to get like the regular logos that we got this John and the regular ABL Johns. I'm actually trying to come up with like some like color, like some crazy color John, like a graphic logo basically. Like, you know, it got like a lot of stuff all on the shirt. You know, it got ABL in there. Just like basically just like, you know, like a graphic tee basically.
Yeah.
Just like that, you know, different ideas. Like, you know, not different. Well, yeah, different ideas basically. Something a little bit more. How can I say it? Yeah, basically, yeah. Like this, you know, another better. I say like a better idea, a better emblem, stuff like that. I'm looking at. I ain't gonna lie. I've been looking at some girl stuff too. Trying to get into that. I even thought about like little kids stuff, as far as like babies and all that. And I got ideas. You know, of course, you know, ideas. They always around. And just once again, I'm putting it together.
Model. Yeah, that's what's up though. You get that shit cracking for real. But
definitely, we definitely about to make a comeback with the. You know, I know I've been sitting around. You know, same thing how you say, you know, about with the whole rapping and you get into it, then it just like you stop. Like that's how I was. Like, you know, but best believe it ain't over yet. It ain't over. Definitely not over. But you know, you get into like a traffic jam. You get into a traffic jam and just like it's a lot of stuff that's just going on. So like you say, you know, you take a step back. You know, like when you take a step back, you know, it make your view better when you back, you know, looking at everything. So that's where we at now. I just took a step back or whatever, you know, looking at everything that I got, stuff that I want to have. And yeah, we definitely gonna make a comeback though. Definitely, we definitely got some stuff in the works.
For sure. You know me, bro. I'm back in the studio, working on that album, bro. Fucking 4 years in is what I'm calling it. 4 years in. It's been 4 years since I started rapping. So just basically showing motherfuckers the improvement throughout those 4 years. You know what I mean, and telling the story of all the shit. You know what I mean, how it went to get to this point, get to that point. So like, I think I probably wrote my, I want to say my fourth song. I'm doing 16 songs, so I think I wrote my fourth one like yeah, it's my fourth song. But yeah, I gotta lay them jaws down. Then you know they'll come your way. Then, I mean that's how I do shit. I mean I get the file, I write it, record it, then I get the final review through y'all. Like you know what I mean, like do I is that shit's hitting or is the album worthy? Like that type shit. So I mean it definitely be coming your way. So y'all prepare as I go through the process of making that shit because it's gonna be a while to make 16. It take me a little while, probably longer than other people. But that's just how I do that shit. So I ain't giving no dates or nothing because I don't really know, but definitely working on it. Yeah, man.
Good shit. What's up, Jay? When you gonna step back in the booth?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh wow. I don't know, man.
I'm here, yo.
Yeah, I did, man.
Corner, man.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I stopped, man. Then I like how you say step back. I took a real step back, you know. And then it didn't seem realistic at this point no more. But now, you know, listening to the shit nowadays, you know, like how you say, like I feel like I'm just as good as these dudes. You know what I mean? So that shit, you know, it's all just a challenge for real. You know, my competitive nature still make me want to do something. But I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see.
Man, fuck, man, get that motivation back, man.
Right.
Fuck back in the stew. Man, let's blow this shit up, man.
I mean, I don't know how you work, but I know for me to get some motivation back, I gotta listen to some music. Like I gotta listen to it.
Yeah, I gotta listen to it too, right? But I be needing a space though. Like I need like I be writing, like it be dark as hell in the room. It just be me, the phone, music blasting. I'm smoking good. I might have a little something to drink, and I'm just vibing. You know what I mean? And then I just let that shit come out, and that's how. You know, everybody got their own different ways to be creative. That's my best way to lock in on something and just let it all out. You know?
Yeah, I feel you, man. You gonna get that shit cracking though, but our time almost up. So yeah, man. Thank y'all for watching the ABL podcast. We'll see y'all next episode. I mean, I want to introduce yourselves. You know, me, ABL Sean on Instagram. Got where you tell them who you is.
You already know ABL_Bucks with a Z on the gram.
Yeah.
Remember mine. I'm King though.
Yeah. At ABL King. You can still find you like that.
Is it?
Yeah.
It might be.
Just Jay for me, man. Look me up. Y'all should.
Yeah, don't forget, man. Follow all the ambitious brand leaders pages, man. ABL, the clothing page.
I'm gonna put it right in the video so they can see it right on the screen.
Right.
I know excuse. I mean, but yeah.
No doubt.
Y'all later.
For sure.
I've been here a long time, now it's time to cut the line. Yeah, think I'm the one. And I say don't hit the line if it ain't about the signs.